Ever notice that login with Google button, or the sign in with Apple one?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, for sure.
But that little button, it's actually powered by something called OAuth,
Hmm.
and it's kind of a bigger deal than you might think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably just click it without really, without really thinking about it too much.
Exactly. It's become so common.
Right.
So maybe you can help us break it down.
Sure. So OAuth, it's like you can think of it like a digital key card.
Okay.
It gives websites or apps, limited access to your info, but it's from other platforms, so you don't have to share your actual passwords everywhere.
Okay, so instead of giving them like my whole keychain,
Yeah.
I'm just giving them a spare key to get in.
Exactly. It's like just enough access
Got
to
it.
do what they need to do.
So like when I use my Google account to sign up for something new,
Yeah.
the website's basically just checking with Google to make sure I'm a real person.
Yeah, exactly. They're asking Google, hey, can you vouch for this person? Are they legit? And Google says, yep, all good here. But they do it without actually giving away your Google password to that new website.
So I get the convenience of using my Google account, and I'm also getting a little bit more security because I'm not,
Right.
putting all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah. You're not spreading your main password all over the internet.
Exactly.
It's a win-win for sure.
So not just websites either, right?
Nope, not at all. Think about it,
Like mobile apps?
mobile apps, yeah.
Yeah.
When you sign in with Facebook or
Okay.
connect your Spotify account, that's OAuth working behind the scenes,
Makes sense.
making things nice and smooth.
Okay, so this is way more widespread than I realized.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
But before we, get too deep into how it all works,
Sure.
I want to talk about how this connects to something we've talked about before,
Okay.
decentralized identity.
Right, right.
So OAuth is great for streamlining access and all. But what if you had total control over your digital identity?
Yeah.
That's where decentralized identity comes in. And it's a pretty big idea.
It is. It's gaining a lot of traction these days.
Yeah, it's all about like taking back control of our data.
Exactly. Not relying on these big tech companies to be in charge of everything.
But how does that work with OAuth? I mean, they seem kind of different.
They are, but they can actually work together really well.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually something ArcBlock has been working on
Okay.
with their platform DBaseSpaces.
So they're combining decentralized identity with OAuth.
Exactly.
How does that even work?
Okay, so imagine this. You can use your regular logins,
Mhm.
like your Google, Apple, even Microsoft accounts,
Okay.
to access what are called decentralized applications.
Decentralized application.
Yeah, or DApps for short.
Okay, so I can still use that login with Google button,
Yeah,
but instead of just logging into a regular website,
right.
I'm logging into a DApp where I have more control over my data.
Precisely. You got it.
Okay, now that's interesting.
It's all about making decentralized apps more accessible
Mm-hmm.
because not everyone wants to deal with, cryptographic keys and wallets and all that.
Right, it can be a bit intimidating.
It can be, yeah. So ArcBlock is bridging that gap,
I see.
letting people use what they're already familiar with to access this whole new world of user-centric applications.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool development.
Yeah, it is.
I think it has a lot of potential.
Well, let's dive into that potential.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's a big step forward, combining the convenience of OAuth with, the power of decentralized identity.
That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
We've talked about these two ideas separately,
Mm-hmm.
but how does this integration actually work? Like in the real world?
Okay, sure.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so let's say there's this new social media DApp,
Okay.
and it's built on DID spaces, right? And it's designed to give users complete control over their data, their privacy.
Right.
No more algorithms deciding what you see,
Right.
but instead of making you create a whole new identity,
Yeah.
you can just click login with Google.
Okay, so behind the scenes, ArcBlock is using my Google credentials just to
Yeah.
verify who I am.
Right, just to confirm your identity.
But they're not actually storing my Google password or anything.
Exactly. They're not storing any of that sensitive information. They're
Okay.
just using OAuth to make sure you're really you.
Got it.
But here's the key difference.
Okay.
Once you're logged in, your data isn't going to Google servers.
It's not.
Nope, it's going to your decentralized identity,
Okay.
which you own and control.
So that's where the decentralized part really comes in.
Exactly. You're using a familiar login,
Yeah.
but your data is actually being managed in a totally new way.
So I'm getting the ease of use,
Right.
but with the added security and control of decentralized identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. It's like the best of both worlds.
This is starting to feel like a real game changer.
It is. It has the potential to be.
I mean, think about all the ways we could use this.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned social media, but what about other areas, like healthcare?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine controlling your medical records.
Wow.
And securely sharing them with your doctor.
Share.
Using your decentralized identity.
No more faxing forms or worrying about, like, data breaches?
Exactly. Or think about applying for a loan.
Okay, yeah.
You could instantly verify your income and credit history.
That would be amazing.
Without all the hassle.
Streamline so many processes.
Yeah, it could really empower people.
In so many areas of life.
In all sorts of ways, yeah.
This is really exciting stuff.
It is. It's a vision of the future that I'm really excited about.
But let's be realistic for a second.
Okay.
Is this something that could actually happen anytime soon?
Oh, it's already happening.
Yeah.
Companies like ArcBlock, they're building the tools to make this a reality. So the tech is there.
It's there, yeah.
So the biggest challenge is getting people to understand it.
Yeah. Adoption is always the hurdle with any new technology.
Right, getting people to see the benefits.
It's a bit of a shift in thinking.
Yeah, it's a big change.
We're so used to these big companies controlling our data, but decentralized identity offers a real alternative.
And as more people learn about it,
Yeah.
the demand for these solutions will just keep growing.
Exactly. It's just a matter of time.
I really feel like we're on the verge of something big here.
I think so too.
But for our listeners who are just hearing about this for the first time,
Yeah.
where can they go to learn more? Maybe even try it out.
So if you're the technical type, you can check out the ArcBlock community forum.
Okay.
It's at community.arcblock.io.
And for those who are ready to just dive in and experience it.
Yeah, head over to www.didspaces.com.
Perfect.
You can connect your existing accounts and start managing your decentralized identity.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This is definitely a space that's evolving quickly.
Oh, yeah, rapidly.
And it's something worth paying attention to.
Definitely. Keep an eye on this one.
Yeah, it really is mind-boggling how fast things are changing.
It is, yeah.
What's interesting about this whole decentralized identity thing, it's not just about individuals, right?
Right.
It can have a huge impact on businesses too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I've been so focused on the personal side of it. I haven't really thought about how businesses could use this.
Well, think about it.
Okay.
Businesses could verify credentials, sign contracts, manage partnerships, all on a secure, decentralized platform.
So it could be like way more efficient.
Exactly. Less bureaucracy, lower costs, potentially.
Yeah. That's a pretty compelling reason for businesses to
Right. It makes a lot of sense.
to get on board.
Yeah. And don't forget about the security aspect.
Oh, right.
Decentralized identity. There's no single point of failure.
Yeah.
So data breaches, which are, unfortunately becoming more and more common,
All the time.
those would be way harder to pull off.
Because the information isn't all in one place.
Exactly. It's distributed, much more resilient.
Okay, so we got benefits for individuals, control, privacy,
Yeah.
and then for businesses, efficiency, security.
It's a win-win all around.
This really does seem like a game changer.
I think so, yeah. It has the potential to be.
It could fundamentally change how we interact online.
Yeah, both personally and professionally.
It's exciting to think about all the possibilities.
It is. It's still early days, but
Yeah.
the potential is huge.
We're just scratching the surface.
I think we're going to see a lot of innovation in this space in the next few years.
I'm definitely going to be following this closely.
Me too. It's fascinating.
It feels like it could really reshape the digital landscape.
It really does. And the best part is it's all about empowering individuals.
Putting them back in control.
Giving them agency.
That's a future I can get behind.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a really insightful conversation.
Yeah, it has.
Thanks so much for breaking all of this down for us.
My pleasure. It's been great talking with you.
And to our listeners, if you're as intrigued by this as we are,
Yeah,
we encourage you to learn more.
definitely.
You can head over to community.arcblock.io for the technical details, or visit www.didspaces.com to try it out for yourself.
Yeah, jump right in.
And remember, the future of the internet,
Yeah,
it's being written right now.
that's right.
The more we understand these new technologies, the more we can help shape a digital world that works for everyone.
That's the goal.
Well said.
Thank you.
And on that note, we'll wrap things up for today.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into OAuth and decentralized identity.
It's been fun.
We'll be back soon with another look at the technologies that are shaping our future.